Hey, it's me, MLB. I'm still picking popcorn out of my hair from all the popcorn that was thrown at me for the cliffhanger yesterday. Sorry, y'all. Here is chapter 131 of Gains, and this one is titled Mum's Quirk Continued. She paused then to collect herself before going on. He saw you glowing just before it ended. He stood there for the longest time and then he started shouting at me, she recalled painfully, hanging her head as she remembered. He knew straight away that I'd given my quirk to you. He told me that he'd never felt so betrayed. He just kept yelling, but I didn't know what was going on. I'm still not sure what happened. He claims I gave my quirk to him and then stole it back and gave it to you, but maybe I never gave it to him in the first place. I really don't know, she sighed. But in any case, it's me. I'm the reason that there's been so much upset in this family. He has told me that over and over, that I'm worthless. I had one job to do as his wife and I failed. Mum, you said softly, reaching across the table to hold her hand as she lifted it up from under the table for you to hold. Mum, there's no fault here. You gave your quirk to the one you loved. I know I might sound biased because it's me who ended up with it, but that's your decision, who you give it to. And a real father, I'd like to think, would be pleased to have his quirk given to the only child of the family, the one that's carrying on the legacy. Yes, but then after that he held a grudge and started to become very mean, she said sadly. I've spoken with the therapist about it and we're working through it, but please don't hate me for not giving your father my whole love. Tears welled in her eyes, and you got up from the table and then walked around to her and gave her the biggest hug. She was still cuddly Mum. She still felt like comfort, and it drew you in. Once again you were that 4-year-old sitting on her lap in the chair out the back, eating ice cream and catching dandelion fluff as it floated by. I love you, Mum, you said softly with love, and she started to cry. Oh, I will always love you, my sweet, sweet girl, she said back, sniffing hard to control her emotions. I'm so sorry this has all happened. No, don't you dare apologise, you said firmly, hugging her harder. This all had to happen for us to get to where we are at today. I'm stronger, happier and healthier, and look at you. You're getting to your feet and you're thriving, and we're doing this together, you said firmly. You gave her one last hug and then walked back around to the seat and sat down again. Speaking of getting stronger and doing things together, you said, getting ready to approach a tender topic, has Dad contacted you? No, not once, she said sadly. I think it's time I let go, she added, another round of tears coming on fast. You got up to hug her again, just as there was a knock on the door, and you told her to wait there and you'd get it. You opened the door to a kindly lady with soft grey hair, and she smiled at you. Hi, my name's Chiro, the lady said in a soft, calm voice. I'm the resident psychologist. Oh, yes, please come in. My name's Yin. I'm the daughter, you said, extending your hand to shake hers. Oh, lovely to meet you. Is it okay if I come in? She asked, and you nodded enthusiastically and opened the door for her to step in. Oh, good afternoon, Miss Lynn. How are you today? She asked, noting your mum had been in tears and was trying to wipe her eyes. I'm sorry, you apologised as you walked back over to join the pair. We were having a bit of a heart-to-heart just before you came in. Oh, quite all right, she said as she pulled up a chair to the table and sat down and then placed a calming hand on your mum's hand. Are you okay, love? Do you want to talk about it? She asked your mum while you came back over and sat down as well. Oh, Chiro, I was just sharing with my darling girl here my thoughts. We touched on this yesterday, she said to the therapist. Is this about your husband? Chiro asked. Your mum nodded. Yes, it's hard to make a decision though, she admitted. But I do understand that when I leave here I can't go back to that house with him being there. I'll be straight back to square one and I feel so good here. I don't want to go back to how I was before. And you don't have to, Mum. I want you to be well and happy. We can get you an apartment near UA, you offered. And, Mum, we could find you a job, something that you'd like to do. Your mum gave you a small smile. Oh, honey, it's a lot to think about, she said, and you nodded. I know, I'm sorry, you said quickly. Take your time, Mum, but just know you have me. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, isn't she wonderful? Your mum gushed to Chiro, who still had her hand on your mum's. Oh, she is wonderful, Chiro replied. She's much like you are. Oh, she's much more wonderful than I am, your mum gushed. And I'll let you two talk. Chara, you came to talk to my sweet Yin? Yes, she said with a warm smile at you as she removed her hand from your mum's. I've had 2 sessions with your mum, and we've already covered a lot, but I think it would be good for me to talk to you as well, to get an understanding of what life was like growing up. Yeah, that's fair enough, you said. Did you want to talk now? Yes, let's all chat, Charo said kindly. And so for the next hour, you and your mum talked to Charo about life growing up in the family. So many things were pointed out for you, and you felt like even though you just had 1 session, you already learned a lot about yourself and about what had happened to you as a child that made you the way you were today. Wow, that was eye-opening, you said to your mum after Charo had left. She really is good at her job, your mum said, stifling a yawn. Oh, my honey, it's been a very big day. I should get into bed. They've told me I need to get good sleep, so I'm aiming for 8 hours of sleep each night, she said proudly. Go you said encouragingly. I should do the same. I've got interning again tomorrow. Oh, how exciting. With Fat Gum and your boys? Your mum asked, getting up from the table and walking around a bit to stretch her legs. Yes, Fat Gum says hi too, by the way, and he's rooting for you, you said, relaying the message from your mentor. Oh, he's a darling. You tell him tomorrow that I thank him very much, she said, looking down at her top. What is it? You asked. Oh, honey, I wish I'd bought more clothes. I did message your father to ask him if he wouldn't mind bringing me some from home, but he's ignored all my calls and texts, she said sadly. You got riled immediately. Stuff him. I'll get them for you, you said. Tomorrow night I'll have all your clothes here. I can feel a confrontation coming on, but hey, she might be there with her boys. Yes. Yes. We got the eyes, the emoji eyes. Yes. We'll see if Dad v Bakugo happens. I will see you in the next chapter.